All right, this is Life Path 3 for the month of March. Either you need, I feel like you need space to tap into the higher realms. You need space to tap into the higher realms. For transformation. So you want to know how to change yourself or a situation, and you need to tap into the higher realms. It's nothing you can do on the 3D. I shouldn't say that. It's just a matter of order. You need to tap in spiritually. Okay, because whatever your perception of 3D intervention to change the situation for yourself is not working. You need to tap in spiritually. Yeah, something has closed. Maybe that's what, okay, so something is closed and is closed permanently. This could be a wish for a group, a community, a family, okay? Something is closed due to some type of shadow work. So if you want to change a situation or yourself, there's some shadow work you need to still do to be able to change. I don't want, because it's closed permanently, but it's shadow work that you need done for yourself. Because why am I adding another thing in it? It's like something cannot be completed due to your shadow work, okay? And that might be causing a lot of wishes not to be fulfilled for you because it's something happening on a 3D. You want to be seen as something that you are not. That's or somebody wants you to see something. Somebody want, because I mean it could go either way. Somebody might want to be seen for something that they not. That's, yeah. Somebody wants to be secure and stable, but it's not reading that way. If anything, somebody is wishy-washy. And because they wishy-washy, that might appear as a tease. It's not wishy-washy, meaning the person is not consistent with their stability. Uh, that's what I'm saying. See how I pulled this card? Somebody wants to be seen as transformed, or somebody wants somebody to look at something as complete and over, but that's not the case, because whatever's behind this 4 is saying somebody is somebody is not what they say they are. Yeah, so something about a rise in finances, or like, it's like, say something. It could be a spike in finances where you get an influx of income, but it's not consistent. The money is not making money for itself or by itself. um it's something here specifically about passive income when it comes to security that definitely needs to be looked at. It's so much confusion here that it's almost making me disoriented or oriented. Because something needs to be over and complete in real life. And this could be confusing to you because you keep getting rejected or declined. This could be for a home. This could be it's something that's trying to be brought into the 3D. Somebody keeps doing something routinely, but it keeps getting rejected, and somebody don't understand why. Maybe they are tapping into the spiritual realm, trying to manipulate a situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever it is, it cannot be done because the shadow work is not completed. And not only that, whatever was trying to be obtained by manipulation or is trying to be, it won't be done because it's just a tease. This is not something is not what it seems. And because the universe is, we under universal law, there's nothing that can be done to manipulate a situation. It's permanently closed now because it was a hoax the whole time. Somebody once wanted, somebody wanted to come together for money or a contract. But there's something about withholding emotions. So that means it's secret. That means it's not genuine. somebody just wanted to use somebody for their security and stability. So it's almost like someone is trying to match a vibration that they are truly not. This wanted to cross this like this. Yeah, somebody wants to be looked at as a leader. They have spikes in confidence, but it's not consistent. So now whatever this, it's like I don't want to say brash, maybe brazen, because those two words I heard. Somebody wants to be seen as a leader, but they're not a leader in their life. It's like when they have spikes of, it ain't even confidence. It's like they'll have things come in for them, but it won't be consistent. It doesn't stay because it's not true. It's temporary because of how it's gotten. Okay? How is it gotten? How is it obtained? It's obtained by a person like sacrificing or rejecting their life purpose. Why would you reject uh, your life purpose? So it's like somebody is trying to go undercover. So somebody is trying to materializing. You know, when you materialize, you bring something from the upper realms down here. Somebody is going underneath the radar and hiding under somebody else's energy to make them appear as what target wants. They want to appear that they're in their life purpose, but they're not. They're hiding under somebody else that's already in their life purpose. And at this time and space that we're in, it's getting rejected because the universe is reading it right. It don't matter what a person do. We can't manipulate energy anymore. A lot of people may not want to hear this, but this is over and complete. This cycle is permanently closed. One person is a leader, and the other person that wants to be seen as a leader has not had the proper ascension. They have not closed out some sort of a cycle to be able to get into their life purpose. It says on this card, corruption, intrigue, exile, violence, forgiveness. Foreignness, iconoclasm, destruction, epidemics, and technology. So there's something here about the technology is popping out in the exile. Somebody has been exiled from manipulating it in the ethers. So they haven't done some type of ascension. So it's either stop tapping into the spiritual realm or tap into the spiritual realm. I'm going to let y'all figure that out. But somebody is not doing things the right way. I'm going to pull one of these cards after I shuffle these cards. There's somebody attacking a union or a partnership. There's definitely a third party situation here. I feel like two of those parties have a mutual coming together. I'm not sure that those two parties know of each other, but they definitely have a mutual understanding. It's like somebody is attacking this so it doesn't come together. And now I'm getting a group. There's a switch of leadership or a change of leadership that maybe somebody doesn't want to happen, but it's going to happen because there's something that must take place where it requires two leaders. And the leader can't be false. So yeah, there's an immature energy here. Somebody that wants to use females, or somebody that's an immature female, like they still only think about themselves. They like to get things off other people's back. They like to corrupt people sexually, like manipulate them sexually. I'm not getting sex magic. I'm getting somebody that like try to trap somebody with a baby. Somebody try to get somebody sexually whipped. It could be male or female, depending upon it's male or female. You know, I'm not getting a gender here. I can hear masculine, but that still doesn't, it's a perversion of genders here. Somebody is hiding their motivations, and their motivations consist of controlling or trapping a person. So it's so crazy because I got the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands, and now I have the King of Wands and the Page of Cups. There's a perversion of genders, but ultimately it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch because it's two people that have not evolved or ascended to make a vibrational match or communication. Something cannot come together because it was bound off of whatever childhood issues, and those childhood issues was never resolved. So you got something that's only bound by emotional obligation out of pity or something like that, or a sexual obligation. Somebody convenient to be a pacifier, a sexual pacifier of some sort. So somebody is destined or fated to get somebody that is of a like mind. Like I said, somebody that a true leader. This is a gift from God. It's not something that can be altered, and somebody knows this. So I feel like there's a revelation of somebody understanding why something has to move on, or why it's fated to happen, because there's something bigger than whatever relationship. It's bigger than this person or situation. So somebody's having that revelation. This is a destined heart. This is a destined partnership that's supposed to take place, and it's gonna break a lot of people's heart because they having a revelation now. It's like hindsight energy is what I'm saying. People have to be left behind because there's something bigger, way bigger than whatever we think as humans down here, that has to take place. It's fated to take place. It cannot be stopped. It can be delayed or slowed down because people still need to have a revelation, or people need to wake up. But that's in hindsight. It's past. It's already happened. So this is something that has to take place. It's fated. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying it, but this right here is, they need to have a person that doesn't mirror them, but somebody that is, well, it's mirrored, but not in the way that we think. This is a true partnership, because it's causing delays in the world. It's like throwing it off balance or something like that. Yeah, so something that was delayed is now over. It's over because it was destined to end. Somebody, it's time for somebody to strike out new. I get some fresh fire energy too that's coming in. Let's see. Um, what did I can't remember what I said. Y'all can run the video back, but it's like somebody rejecting their north node. They're not in their north node. They want to appear under another person. Okay. So revelation, okay? If somebody understands why they're being knocked from a position that was temporary, okay? And then another thing is, there's a tower moment, because this person that was in a leadership or in a spot in somebody's life, or whatever situation that you was in, where maybe somebody had got something over top of you, or something was delayed in whatever way, shape, or form, it was just temporary, and that is coming crashing down. Okay, it's over. Okay, it's over because whatever was done was through manipulation or in secret. Okay, the death card is. We already saw the death card, but this is here. So I'm getting kind of a gamble energy. Somebody just took a gamble and they lost because somebody is not a leader like they said, or because something can't be kept up. Something can't be maintained. This was easy. Somebody could have used children, but how do I say that? Because they could be the children. It's like somebody tried to live through children is what I specifically want to say. Somebody tried to live through their children, or use their children as a portal to look like they were doing whatever their earthly duties was here. But that's not the case. The universe is saying no, it's not the case. It's two towers in this picture, okay? So that means that it was two choices. Somebody chose something, and they could have chose somebody based on whatever their perception of what a boss or a leader is. But you can clearly see that one of these towers, somebody's been knocked out because they chose the wrong tower. And this was done in secret. Somebody had two things running so they could go to whatever they thought was a sure thing, but it turned out to be, it got rejected. Something is not somebody's birthright. somebody is not emotionally balanced. They realize when they've been manipulated. They realize that this person has some type of emotional issues. Something is being revealed to this person that's like shocking. Like, I never knew that. It's making somebody want to let somebody go immediately. Sorry, y'all. I'm clearing my throat chakra. It says flexible. So flexible, and it says clean it up. So it's a cycle definitely closed because of a choice. Somebody cannot go backwards. They chose wrong, and now they got to move forward. Now, there's a contingency. I'm hearing contingency. I read that. Something is contingent. It's closed, but it's contingent. So I feel like what's contingent is that this person, somebody that's having this revelation that they chose wrong, they still have a new start available. Once they cut themselves loose, they still need to end something. They can be a leader, but they need to tap into the spiritual realms and get some type of spiritual work done. But as far as going back to whatever options or whatever they played on or whatever they had like in their back pocket secretly, is not an option. Okay, so somebody could only, they was just standing on somebody's back. Somebody was on somebody else's, playing on somebody's emotions. Somebody was suppressing somebody's new start until they can figure out which one was the right one, and this caused an explosion. Okay. Okay, flexible. It says essential meanings: teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. The oracle message: a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building will come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to know. This is how you need to be now. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible to you. So I feel like maybe somebody felt like they was duped or whatever, and this could be because their perceptions and how they choose was in their ego. But if you're willing to move your pride to the side, because I still feel like it's somebody wanting to grow. There's some part of growth here. The growth here is so important that, how do I say this? For some people, I'm getting that this growth is tied into their children, their legacy. Okay? And it just means that they need to separate and clean up their life, and they still have the ability to do that. Okay? Male or female, because I'm getting uh, what do you call it? Eminent it's something that you have to do. It's something you have to do, something that you feel will to do, something that you really feel like you got to get this done for your children. So it's like maybe it's awakening up. It's like, because there's awakening up, but it's like emotions, like deeper emotions, wanting to protect something and understanding why it's so important that it needs to be protected and why it couldn't be destroyed or altered. Okay, because it's way, whatever this is way bigger than what we as humans understand. Okay, so it's still time for somebody to get themselves together. Relationship message: in every relationship, it's important to you to be open to new experiences and learning new things. I feel like this somebody could still be part of the new world, but they need to get started. It says letting go of rigidity is what's required now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made the right choice. So see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's still hope here, but not to go into the past, because it was only trying to propel you forward and force you to push through something that you just wasn't seeing. Of course I could say that, but I'm just trying to get it for you. It's like, I feel like somebody was manipulating you to be in this dominating, steamrolling energy. Like they was putting you in your ego and pushing you in your ego to the point where you could have lost everything. I feel like you lost a lot, but you could have lost yourself. And that's why this tower is happening, because you are very important to the collective energy later on. It says, Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job that you hadn't thought of, a new source of... Did I read that right? Let me read this over, because I think I skipped. It says, yeah, you'll be happy that you made the choice. It says prosperity message. Even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job that you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. So remember, I told you about tapping into the spiritual realms. It's so heavily 3D based that you need to come out of this and get more spiritual. So 3D may be a place where you really manifest greatly. You used to the 3D pouring into you, and it comes natural. But the spiritual realm is what needs to be worked on for the balance, so that you can have more discernment, because everything coming into you is not for you. And that's never been there, because you've been pushed so far into your ego that you feel like you can have it all. But having all and 90% of it being garbage is the issue. It's like they trying to put you out of commission on purpose. It says, protection message. When you or someone else becomes too rigid, you lose the access to growth and untapped potential, and find yourself in a us versus them scenario. Loosen up, open your mind and heart, and see if a more flexible approach feels better. Rigidity will set you up for a fight where there are only losers and no winners. Could you find a way to bring about a result that is mutually beneficial? Meet in the middle. Spirit makes a great mediator. Somebody might have told somebody that this is what I'm getting. Two energies that have a common goal, and a third party entering, trying to destroy everything. So imagine two people that want to plant trees, and the third party comes in that says, let's just burn it all down and plant new trees. It's like the match enters the room. So this is what it is. And this person saw a vulnerable space where they could feed somebody's ego, and it messed up their security or stability. This could be a housing issue. This message is so spiritually heavy that it's talking about the new world. It's like somebody didn't want somebody to be part of the new world because they're not in it. And they knew they wasn't in it, but they knew they could manipulate somebody's ego because of how 3D based they was. I'm going to get this last part of this message and just see what comes out of these cards. It says, you feel other people's energies. So somebody felt somebody's energies, and they manipulated somebody's chakras. They can tune into the past, future, and present. It's like somebody tapped into that and used it to their advantage, because they can't move forward. They was operating through you. You get messages straight from heaven. So some of these messages is telling me now you can forecast a lot of disasters that happen. The only people that can do this is actual true twin flames. I know that term or whatever, but actual twin flames. God tells certain people about destruction here on earth, certain places, locations, and when it's going to happen, and that could be spot on for you. You get these messages and you haven't been able to really tap in. I'm getting like a queasy stomach feeling. So if you're feeling that, I'm definitely talking to you. You can tap into disasters, things, future events that's going to happen, almost apocalyptic. Yeah, and you need confirmations or understanding why you getting these messages, because it don't coincide with down here, because you're important part of the future. That's why. That's the new world order. Okay, so this is about being flexible, which you can't see. It says cat catopro catopro catoptromancy. Catoptromancy. Let me put that up there so you can look it up yourself. It says you're being called to explore the past, present, and future by tuning into the frequencies of the universe with a mirror. So scrying might be a thing for you, and I'll tell you how you do this. Scrying, some people do it for baneful. I'm specifically talking about you, because baneful stuff is not going to work. People will have towers when they do dark magic. I would suggest against it. But as far as mirror magic, when you go and look into the mirror, you're going to have downloads. You're going to hear other voices talking stuff to you. And I would suggest just to write them down. Don't try to decipher them. It'll come later. That way you can get the confirmations through dreams or the 3Ds to back up whatever you heard in the mirror. Because some things you have, a lot of people down here on earth have intrusive thoughts. It's about discerning through those thoughts. That's the important thing. You don't want to act on whatever you hear or say because you don't know where it's coming from. You have to have the self. That's where self-development comes in. Yeah. So I feel like somebody either was taught or using some type of dark magic, voodoo dolls, um, or manipulating somebody's feelings, telling somebody to harm somebody, telling somebody that somebody is doing something to suppress them, or playing into their ego, telling them somebody is against them when they on the same team. This is, yeah, that's it. Thank you.